Hello, welcome. I'm Hannah. I have a passion for movies, and I love YouTube, and I love watching people's reactions to movies. And that is why I created this channel. Why am I uploading a reaction that I have already uploaded? Well, I'll tell you. So this movie, to date, has continued to be my favorite movie that I have reacted to so far on this channel. It evoked so many emotions in me. Periodically I rewatch this just for fun, and it has always bugged me how bad the editing is. It was my 4th reaction that I've ever done. And most of the reaction, you don't know what the hell is happening because I didn't show a lot of the movie because I was paranoid of copyright strikes, and I still am, by the way. 3 copyright strikes and your channel gets deleted without warning. So that's constantly a scary thing. Yeah, I'm terrified of copyright strikes. I don't really know what the rules are. I don't even know what percent of the movie you're allowed to show. So I've heard 10%, so I always try to keep it at that. That part hasn't changed. I didn't really show any more than I originally did, but I've changed it so the background's blurry. So I'm hoping that doesn't count as showing the movie. If you're the owners of this movie, please don't give me a copyright strike. I have nothing but amazing things to say about this movie. But if there is an issue, just message me and I will shorten it or I'll take it down. So recently I was playing around in Final Cut, and just for funsies, I was playing around editing with my reaction to the Changeling. I was seeing what it would have looked like had I edited it better, and boom. That's when I decided to actually do it. And disclaimer, this is the only reaction I have any desire to re-edit, so this is not going to be an ongoing thing. It's only because this has been my favorite reaction and I hate how bad the editing is, so that's what this is. But I'm not going to be re-editing any of my other reactions. They're fine. But this one, to the Changeling, like I said, every now and then I'll go back and rewatch it or rewatch pieces of it just to relive it because of how much I loved watching this movie. So that's where I thought, you know, after I was playing around and I saw how much better it would have been had I edited it now, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna put that up there. I'm gonna keep up. I'm not gonna delete. I'm gonna change the thumbnail, I think, to be like, don't watch this, watch the one that I uploaded now. But I like all the comments and stuff, so I don't want to take it down. But for anybody in the future, I hope that they'll watch this instead of watching that one, because that one, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what I'm reacting to most of the time because I don't show most of the movie. And this revised reaction also gives me the opportunity to show something that I'm always saying. So if you watched any of my other videos, you've probably heard me say many times, like, I don't like to know hardly anything about the movie. I don't like to read the tagline. I don't like for people to tell me much at all about the movie. And this reaction is a perfect example of why. So I'm going to explain that. Going into this movie when I first watched it, I didn't know anything about it except it was a scary movie. It was a little bit of an older movie, and there's a picture of a creepy looking rocking chair on the cover. Turns out that is a wheelchair, but I still called it a rocking chair the whole movie. I am so glad that I never read the tagline and that no one told me anything about it, and here's why. If I had read the tagline or known about the movie, then 90% of the shock and emotion that I experienced wouldn't have happened. Well, I'll say 80% because this movie was filmed so well. The shots and the acting and the writing, like all of it, it was so well done. So I still would have experienced a good amount of shock and, you know, emotion, but nowhere near what I actually got to experience by not reading the tagline. And I'm about to explain that. So I'm going to read and critique the tagline according to imdb.com. And okay, on the chance you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend you stop watching this right now. Go watch it. It's a masterpiece movie and you don't want any spoilers. And then come back and watch his reaction, because my reaction, it's fun. So I'm going to give you a chance to do that real quick. Okay, now that I've given a spoiler alert, here's the movie's tagline. And again, thankfully I did not read it before watching the movie. Okay. After the death of his wife and daughter in a car crash, a music professor staying at a long vacant Seattle mansion is dragged into a decades-old mystery by an inexplicable presence in the mansion's attic. This tagline takes away so much of the element of surprise that's meant to unfold in the movie, not in the tagline. And okay, quick disclaimer, I know that to some people, what I'm saying is going to be contrary to how they see things, and that's fine. That's fine. That we're all entitled to our opinions. I'm just sharing mine and my pet peeve of how taglines often give away so much of a movie, and how, in my opinion, there's so much of element of surprise that it's meant to unfold in the movie, not in the tagline. And that's what this whole spiel is about. So, okay, that was just my disclaimer. So if you disagree, that's totally fine. Just, this is my opinion. So let me explain clearly why I think this tagline takes away so much. And my reaction is a perfect example of why I think this. If I had read this before watching the movie, I would have been robbed of a lot. For example, the whole shock at the beginning of the movie that I experienced within like 2 minutes wouldn't have happened. I didn't see that. Starting to tear. I did not see that coming. I knew we're in a scary movie, but I thought, God. What would have happened instead is when it was showing the family in the beginning, I would have been thinking, okay, that's sad. I know they're going to die. Aw. They're being cute about it. At least they're having a good attitude. That's good. If you've already seen this reaction, or if you're about to watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Within like 2 minutes of watching this movie, I was utterly shocked, which is hard to do because I'm a horror movie critic, so it's hard for a movie to really get to me that fast. And I was on the verge of tears. Had I read the tagline, none of that would have happened. All right, so back to critiquing the tagline. Music professor staying in a long vacant Seattle mansion is dragged into a decades-old mystery by an inexplicable presence in the mansion's attic. Okay, so yeah, that does sound interesting, but it gives away so much. Like, okay, if I had read that, a decades-old mystery by an inexplicable presence in the attic. So if I had read that, my brain would have already been thinking, okay, so this sounds like a ghost story probably. So someone probably died and they're trying to get revenge, or they're trying to reach out to someone. And I would have been right. So from the beginning, I would have been watching this movie through that lens instead of with complete unknowing, and let the mystery unfold in the movie, not the tagline. And some of the movie posters I've now seen for this movie give away just as much. Like that seance scene, that was a creepy surprise. I'm so glad I had no clue that was coming. I'm so glad I didn't know anything about, Joseph and whatever. I'm so glad I didn't see movie posters. I'm glad I didn't read the tagline. I'm glad no one told me anything about this movie, because this movie was a hell of a thrill ride for me, and it wouldn't have been had I known these things before even starting the movie. So I'll give an example of a tagline that doesn't give away all those elements of surprise that are meant to unfold in the movie, not in the tagline. And I'm not a tagline writer, so don't critique this too much. This is just a rough draft idea from a non-tagline writer. Okay, what I write. A musician begins a new chapter in life where strange happenings begin to occur. Strange happenings too odd to be coincidence and too terrifying to ignore. Or something. This tagline doesn't give away any of those important elements of surprise. Those elements of surprise that are meant to unfold in the movie, not in the tagline. It doesn't say anything about his family dying, which is important in my opinion. Let that shock unfold in the movie. It doesn't give away that this is a ghost story, which in my opinion and my experience is important. It makes the movie so much more interesting not knowing this was a ghost story. This movie was so good. I loved watching it and not knowing where it was going to go and what was going to happen and not knowing exactly what kind of genre it was, except that it was scary. It was so good watching it that way. Had I known from the beginning this was a ghost story, it would have robbed me of so much of that I got to experience. And in my opinion, you don't have to give away these big elements of surprise to still have a compelling tagline, because you know, a movie's got to draw people in, right? So it's got to give some things away, but there's some things that it's like it shouldn't give those things away, like the family dying. There's no reason that needs to be in the tagline. And like, yeah, this was a very sad movie in addition to a very scary movie. That doesn't need to be said in the tagline either. That doesn't need to be said beforehand. Like that, the intense sadness was so beautifully unexpected. And that's why the whole movie, I kept feeling the urge to cry, and often did. And it was just, it pulled at my heartstrings, and that helped me get into the movie so much more. And if I had known from the beginning that this was going to be intensely sad and all that, I wouldn't have experienced all that emotion. That's why these kinds of things, they should unfold in the movie, not in the tagline. I keep saying that, but I really feel that way.
Got my notes.
Okay, I'm just going to read to you what I wrote because I can't, every time I'm trying to say it, I forget. This movie is a perfect example of why I love movies so much. It pulled me in with brilliant shots that let you truly experience what was happening as it was happening. It left a lot to curiosity and wonder, which is important and powerful.
It was...
I'm trying not to read to you, but these are my thoughts. It's just, when I'm trying to explain it to you, my mind goes blank. It was an intriguing and mysterious story that kept me on the edge of my seat. It let me experience so much emotion, many times brought me to tears. It was an exciting, heartbreaking, wonderful, terrifying, cathartic movie to experience. And it was all those things to me because the element of surprise hadn't been spoiled to me. This is why I constantly say, don't tell me hardly anything about the movie, because knowing what some consider just the tagline can still rob me of so much of experiencing things from a movie if I know it before I start watching the movie, if I know it beforehand. And fun fact about my little tagline, in the movie, toward the end of the movie, when John Russell's confronting the senator, he describes what's been happening as strange happenings.
It's had a history of strange happenings.
To see clever taglines can have an impact where after a person watches the movie, they make even more sense. So yeah, that's why I think it's so important not to give away elements of surprise in a tagline. You still need to figure out, you know, when they write taglines for movies, they still need to figure out how to try to make it compelling, for sure, but don't give away those important elements of surprise. Don't give away any more than you have to. You have to give away some things about the movie, but there's so much you don't. There's so much it should unfold in the movie, not in the tagline. Now, the people that made this, like I said, were brilliant filmmakers, so the freaky shots still would have got me. The freaky music, there's a lot that still would have got me, but I would not have experienced anywhere near what I got to experience watching this movie had I known these few but important details before watching the movie. So anyway, that's why I'm always saying, like, don't tell me hardly anything about the movie, because people don't realize how much they give away just by these little things. Like even saying like, oh, I'm not giving away much. This happens in the beginning. that can still possibly be giving away a lot. For example, with this movie. And I'm really hoping that you've already watched this, and I'm not giving away spoilers. I gave my spoiler alert, but how his family dies in the beginning, that should unfold in the movie. I'm so glad no one told me that, even though it happens in the beginning, because that shock in the beginning is what let me experience things so much more fully, because I didn't see it coming, and it shocked the hell out of me. So I'm so glad I didn't read tagline. Okay, I could say that over and over again, and I have, because that's how I feel. That's why I'm like, don't tell me hardly anything about the movie. I mean, people, especially like I'm doing this channel and I'm trying to watch movies and trying to get suggestions from people, so they got to tell me something, right? You guys got to tell me something. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge for me of knowing what to pick. Like, I just watched a movie that it wasn't really my kind of movie. I can't know until I pick it, but I don't feel like it was a good choice for this channel because my reaction was just kind of, I felt like my reaction was kind of blah. And that's not not the end of the world, but why I'm doing this channel is I try to pick movies that will help bring out that passion in me that I love, that gets me excited about movies, like The Changeling. That's why I'm so glad I've decided to re-upload this reaction, because of how much I love watching this movie. I loved this movie. It was awesome. And yeah, so I want to find more movies that can do that, what The Changeling did to me. And that's challenging too, because I am picky when it comes to movies, and I do have a lot of annoying health issues that can make sitting down for a long period of time difficult at times. Head issues. So if I'm not really interested in the movie, it makes it that much harder for me to stay engaged. But man, when a movie can hit me like how The Changeling did, that's why I want to do this channel, because of how much I love it. Okay, I'm saying all this like it's the end, but I thought this would be a good way to start the movie, being that this is a remastered reaction.
This remastered reaction sound ridiculous? I think it does. But that's what it is, so that's what I'm calling it.
Uh-oh. Oh shit, it's got foul language. I've been to upstate New York. It's so beautiful there.
A couple of what?
Couple of me.
Bless their hearts.
No, right up here we're gonna stop. Keep pushing, don't quit.
Mexico next time.
Hawaii better.
Yeah.
Aw. They're being cute about it. At least they're having a good attitude.
Oh, that's good.
Now what you gonna do?
I'm gonna...
Payphones.
Come on, let's have a snowball fight.
No.
Aw. They have such a good attitude. Going a little fast.
Yes, do you have the number for emergency road service?
You gonna hit him? Is he gonna... Oh god. I didn't see that. Starting to tear. I did not see that coming. I knew we were in a scary movie, but I thought... God. I thought I'd at least have time. Like, I knew it was too happy because it's a scary movie, but I thought I'd at least have time to... I thought we were gonna, like, see their progression and maybe they go to a scary place or... I did not see that coming. I feel so sad right now. God, that is so sad. So sad. God. Was this a scary movie or a sad movie? Because right now I just feel sad. I have no idea what this movie is gonna be about, other than I was thinking maybe like they're stranded, maybe they're gonna go to like a hotel, and I don't know. I did not see that coming. I mean, maybe I should have. I'll make sure I'm not talking too loud. Maybe I should have seen it coming in a way. Clearly they were very happy, and I know this is a scary movie. So that right there says something's wrong, but I was just thinking it was going to be like, okay, they're a happy family and you see these things happen. I don't know. That was a good shock though. Did not see that coming. Alright. Okay. I don't feel the urge to cry anymore. Much. Actually, okay, looking at him, it makes me sad. God.
Thank you, Stan.
If you want a hand with anything,
Oh,
just give me a shout. Mr.
are
Buck.
people nice to him because they know what happened? God, I want to cry. Can't believe how much that. God, this is just a movie, but damn. It's a really nice apartment. Is that their things? Flashback. Oh. God. This movie's not sad, it's just this movie's not scary, it's just sad.
Good.
It's really loud. I don't want to turn it down though, because like hearing them, it's like the perfect volume for hearing. There might be some really loud points because that plane was really loud just now.
At first, right after, I just kept walking around the apartment saying it over and over and over, they're gone, they're gone. I guess I was about half crazy.
It's so
Well, that's
sad.
over 4 months ago, and
4
what I'm gonna do
months.
now is start making demands on myself.
Well, your first class.
That's
is
not
next
very
month.
long
Set up a
to
meeting
go,
for
after
tomorrow
going through
in
something
North
like
Packer.
that.
You remember a lot of them.
Okay,
I'm glad
kids,
people
keep
are
it
being
down.
kind to him
Go
at
to the kitchen,
least.
get yourself some cookies.
There's something eerie about this shot. I like it though. Alright, the way it's zooming out, this tells me there's something eerie about this place. I mean, it already looks eerie, but the way that it kind of... So do creepy things happen in this mansion? Creepy things happen. You
When was
can
the
just
house
look at it.
occupied?
Let's see, about 12 years ago.
Hasn't been occupied in
It's
12
been with the
years.
Historical Society
except
for the
by
past 12
ghosts.
years.
I love those doors. I love those doors.
Wow.
He
There
likes
were
it too.
plans at one time for a year now. The impression I get is that they haven't tried very hard with this place.
I still feel really sad
the
for him. This is an interesting shot. I like it. I like it.
Sorry to disturb your composing.
That's all right, Mr. Tuttle. This has already
You're
been...
composing.
There's a man.
Why are we zooming back to the piano? They're gonna play by itself. Quit it. I knew it was coming and I still jumped. What does that even mean?
You managed to do any writing?
Okay.
Yes, I'm still working on the second movement. Same old...
Can't believe I jumped.
Well, maybe...
That is a full classroom. Wow. I'd hate to be in the middle and be like, okay, I gotta use the restroom.
23 students registered.
Oh, he's joking.
For this series of lectures
They
on
got the joke
advanced
before I
musical
did.
form. An awful lot of people here with nothing better to do. However,
Aw, I love him.
we'll know more after the second lecture.
I wanna cry. After everything he's been through, look at what a sweet person he is. I'm so moved. Oh, and he's amazing. God. I did not expect to be this emotional. Especially this early.
Fine.
It's so
I like him. He's so
Ladies
nice.
and gentlemen, may I have your attention?
Oh, I love her shawl. Her, I guess it's a shawl. That's so pretty. Feels like a tiny garage for such a giant house. Music's telling you something. My dad always says that. He's like, can't you hear the music? Or he'll say like, listen to the music's telling you something. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm really enjoying this movie. Like, it's... For one, I got emotional like 2 minutes in. That almost never happens. I get emotional at movies, but it usually takes me a while. I have to get invested. I was not invested, and boom. And now I don't know what the hell is happening, but I'm on the edge of my seat. And I love this guy. God, my heart goes out. I just want to hug him. His poor creepy house. Quit it. That music is so creepy. Okay, it's daylight. It's still creepy. Okay, it's really creepy, but at least it doesn't have the creepy people of the wind singing. Leaky faucet. I thought the plant was falling off the fridge. I'm probably gonna jump a lot, aren't I? Am I gonna jump? It's him. Oh god. Just his expression made me jump. It's gonna be too loud. It's him again. Huh? So he was hearing that, right? Did he tell anybody? I'd be telling somebody if I heard freaky drums or whatever that was. What? God, the music made me scared. Ah! Okay, honestly, I thought I might be bored because older movies a lot of times, but this, I am on the edge of my seat.
You frightened me.
You frightened me.
Is anyone else here?
It's showing a lot of stuff on it. Is something gonna move? Is a book gonna open or something? The pencil gonna fall off? That pencil. That pencil gonna fall off? The pencil. Oh, okay. That music! It's gonna get me every time. Okay, I'm staying in that. Something's gonna happen. Literally on the edge of my seat. Oh, he plays music so pretty. Is something gonna scare me? Is that what an 8-track looks like? I don't know what 8-tracks look like. I grew up with cassettes, and I always heard about 8-tracks being before cassettes, but I don't remember. I never knew what an 8-track looked like, but it looks like he's recording.
Goodness, isn't that remarkable?
He is so nice. God.
I tried to call you first, but information.
Don't touch that lady. Put it
That was
back.
Kathy's, my daughter's.
And he's not mean. He didn't snap at her like, put it back. He is so kind.
Well, I guess I better be off.
She looks like she's gone horseback riding.
You going riding?
Oh. That's why she looks like
Do you
that.
ride?
Well, he just does everything. He composes music. He rides horses. It's so cool how music just impacts something so well. Oh, he wants some grass. Let him eat some grass. He was wanting some grass. Why is he making that look?
John? What's the matter?
What is the matter?
There's
That
a
made me
thing about
jump.
my daughter, Kathy. How much she loved horses.
I want to cry. Making me cry. This is so sad. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever gotten this emotionally invested. Oh my god, it's going off. I did not expect any of this from this movie.
An airlock
I've
somewhere.
never gotten this emotionally invested in a movie this fast, ever.
Well, it's starting at least.
I have no idea what my eyes are gonna look like.
2 mornings in a row. Precisely at 6 o'clock.
He even
Why did
paid
it go on
attention
for
to
about
what
half an hour and
time.
then stop dead? It doesn't make sense.
I'm glad he's having someone look at it at
Furnace is
least.
like anything else, Mr. Russell.
It's not the
not happening.
furnace.
It's a
God, he is such a kind
We tried a little
person.
too much. The last
God.
4 bars. Otherwise, it was splendid.
Every time I think about it, I want to cry because he's such a kind person, even after what he's been through. Something gonna make me jump. What is it? Oh god. Ooh. The way that it. Oh god. Water. That made me jump. Let me guess, he didn't do that, right? That made me jump. His reflection made me jump. This movie. My lip gloss. More water. Stop. It's the weirdest ghost. It's like water to drive someone. More water. Oh god. I don't want him to go up those stairs. I don't like this. I hope he goes up there and just finds nothing. God, this movie. God. Water? This is weird. What's the significance of water? I hope I don't scream. That's not freaky. That shot. What's he doing? It's funny, I knew something was coming too. I didn't know that was coming. This poor man, he does not deserve all this. After what he's been through, he does not deserve to live in Hell House. I was looking, I want to make sure I didn't get lip gloss on my face, and then that happened. The music made me jump. Like, is he gonna see something in the window? Do you see something in the window? Why did we what were we supposed to was I supposed to see something in the window? I didn't see anything. The music. Let me try not to scream. He's really brave. The shots in this movie, like the way it's going, oh god. That sound made me jump. What? Oh, it's boarded? What? I have a feeling that it's boarded for a reason. It's a door. Oh my god, why is there a door there that's been boarded up? Okay, I don't believe in ghosts, but I don't think I would be brave enough in his situation. I'd just move. After what's happened, I'd just move. I wouldn't want to figure things out. I'd just move. That looks like a hard lock to break. Just peek in. Don't walk in. And if you walk in... No, you're too... Now the door can shut. These shots... Okay, the people that filmed this are brilliant filmmakers. This is so well done. Like, I rarely get into... For one, I don't get this engrossed into movies very often, especially this fast. But especially with older movies. I like newer movies, like after the 2000s, some 90s. And I like some older movies, but it takes... I'm a hard movie critic, and if the quality's older... That rocking chair. A wheelchair. That's on the cover of the, What does this mean? Is this a kid's room? But what I was saying, if the quality's like 70s movies, some 80s, the quality, it's hard for me to get into it. But if it's well done, like Stepford Wives, that was well done, I can get into it. This, I am beyond impressed. Okay, the music's telling me something. I'm gonna stop talking for a sec. What is it about that chair? Because that chair is on the cover. That's the only thing I knew about this. Was that this movie was old and that chair's on the cover. And whoever this actor is, he is a really good actor. He is selling it. Of course it's a music box. Still works. I knew it would still work. Of course it would still work. It might start doing the bad sound here in a second. Is he remembering something? Oh, is he playing
Claire, listen, it's note
piano to it?
Same tempo, even the same key. What do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, he was playing
It's a
his
startling
music.
coincidence.
A startling coincidence.
But that melody must have been very popular at one time, or it wouldn't be on the music box.
I agree, but I swear I never heard it before I played it and recorded it that day you came over.
Of course, they gotta go at night. You can't go during the day. You gotta go at night when it's creepy and rainy, and you gotta get a flashlight. And then you lose your flashlight or the battery dies. I have no idea where this movie's going or what, but I am fascinated. That it was the same tune that he had just written. That is so fascinating. I have no idea what the heck is happening, but yeah, that's what. I love this. I am so shocked. I was like, I hope I like this. I'm gonna try it. I love this. I am so impressed. And I'm guessing it's not even halfway through. Shut up. Is it rocking? Quit it. That was creepy. The sound effect really made that. Does this movie have to do with reincarnation? So he's putting the pieces together that he's got a very similar experience to that.
What is it in that house, Claire?
That's what I'm just thinking, like,
What
what?
is it doing? Why is it trying to reach me? I can't go through all this again.
John.
Oh,
You
my heart's
must get
hurting
out
for
of the
him
house.
again. Yes. Need to get out of the house. But he's not going to. He's hooked at this point. He needs to figure it out. It's not what I want him to do, but that's what I know. He's staying. He's gonna keep trying to figure this out. Oh. Her ball. And it was coming from upstairs, too. He's not as jittery as I would think he would be. What's with this shot? I jumped. Thought someone was gonna pop up behind him. So the ghost came and removed it just to mess with him. Or the house. Or whatever this is. What? Is he testing the house? That made me jump. That made me jump. He's testing the house. Oh god! Ah! Woo! Oh, 'cause, 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 ' thought that would happen, but not that
I
fast.
believe everything you're saying, Mr. Russell. The noises, the lights, the teleportation of objects, all very familiar. Fascinating
But
stuff.
the point is...
Mr. Russell?
Yeah.
I'm looking around as if that's going to help me see around the door.
Could we have these lights off, please?
Are you going to see? Not just the candles. What, just the moonlight?
Would you sit
I need
there,
to
please?
Google what an 8-track... Is that an 8-track or am I completely off? If that's not an 8-track, I... Do they hear that? Do they hear that or just we as an audience hear that? Why is she by herself? Is she a medium? Is she talking to like spirits? What is this shot? Okay, she's like she's communicating.
You've suffered a cruel loss, John Russell. You've lost a wife and child.
Tell me something I don't know.
In this house is reaching out to you through that loss. The presence is very strong here.
I hope they're kind. I hope it's a kind presence.
It is a child's presence. A child who is not at peace.
Not
Who
in
cannot
peace.
rest.
Who cannot what?
The presence is with us.
You're gonna run out of paper. I'm gonna jump. I know something's coming and I'm still
Will
gonna
you
jump.
speak to us?
This is so creepy. She's gonna run out of paper.
We are here to help you. What is your name?
This shot.
Will you speak to us?
God, what's gonna happen?
Yes.
What is your name?
No,
Are
I
you
don't
the
like
child,
this shot.
Cora?
Something. It almost looks like she's looking at the camera.
Are
But
you the child killed by the cold heart?
No.
good, because that makes me sad if there's a child trapped
What
in the
is your
house.
name?
Satan. I need more paper.
Help. 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 John. Help. Help. Help.
Okay, now instead of being scared, I'm sad. Because that's sad if someone's trapped in the house and they're begging for help. I was about to say, I'm still probably going to get scared, and him opening the curtains scared me, but I'm sad. Somebody's trapped in the house and they're begging for help. No wonder they're banging on the house. What is this shot? These shots!
Will you tell us why you are not at rest?
I need to look up who the DP and this director of photography. This is amazing.
To John.
Is this from the ghost perspective? Damn. Ah!
What do you want of John?
Ah! Grab the shoulders.
Why do you feel no peace?
What the hell is that? Where'd that come from? When did they put that there?
Why do you remain in this house, Joseph? Speak to John.
God, no. You're gonna stab him with that thing.
John is with us. How did you die?